Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. Well, I guess that's true. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found at the crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. If they were found after Darky was convicted, then they're worthless. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Darky was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about the possibility. So long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come now, righto. Think about it. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil? I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye. Well? Now do you see? Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you reaped from all this. Oh? I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would of course be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh. The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That is in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? Yeah, a little bit. What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway. Gah! Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There. It's out in the open now. Aji, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. Yeah, we understand that now. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. Wow. Okay. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Huh, huh, huh. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Point out accomplice. Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? Point out accomplice. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Exactly. Miss Wright. It appears you are positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gan may have helped forge evidence? Well, I do... Okay. I thought it was, you know... the Marshal, not Jake Marshall, the other Marshal. Who is this person you believe Chief Gan may have helped forge evidence? Well, I guess Lana. Maybe? It's not that person. No, it's not. It's not Marshall. Maybe Bruce Goodman. It might have been Bruce Goodman. Righto, my boy. The look on your face is almost enough to motivate even me to help you out. Oh shit. I hope you understand that's not a compliment. Chief Gant would have wanted something in return. He must have wanted to be able to blackmail the person he helped. Exactly, okay, then it's Lana. It appears the defense has nothing more to say. Chief, would you please repeat your testimony from the beginning? Okay. Okay. Then it's Lana, right? Or Emma. Or oh shit, goddammit. Lana. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. The defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gan, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gan. But how could he profit from all of this? He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?